Hello everyone and welcome back to a brand new video where today we'll return once again with the EA Sports Weekly Rally. Of course, if you missed out on the video that went live last week from Monte Carlo, I would highly recommend going back and checking it out. But we've got the final round of the season. Again, admittedly, here from Monte Carlo. We are somehow 188th in the world right now as we head into this three-stage final rally of the season. We've got 3 wet stages ahead of us. All of them are fairly short though in length, and hopefully we're going to be able to try and figure our way around all of them as well. There actually, looks like 3 very, very fast stages for this one. Car choice this week is the Rally 2s. So nothing too surprising there. And you know what? I think we'll go with the Toyota. I want to finish the season with a good result. Of course, if you're new, please do make sure you leave a like, get yourself subscribed to the channel. We're trying to hit 4K subs here at the moment. And again, a massive thank you to everybody for the support you've shown us in recent days and weeks. New DLC videos will hopefully be live next week as well. But yeah, just got to try and wait till then. So let's do this thing. Well, here we are then in Rally Monte Carlo. And of course, now we've gone back into career mode on this game. It feels very, very weird to be doing some of these rallies without obviously hearing Chris and I forgot her name all of a sudden. The commentator, Molly Pettit. I knew I'd remember it. But yeah, it's not even been done in the winter, this rally, so we haven't even got to contend with the ice up over the top of the hill by the looks of it. It is just 3 wet stages today. So hopefully we'll keep it clean and tidy. Of course, when this video hopefully goes out as well, Rally Monte Carlo will have kicked off just a couple of hours ago, so very much looking forward to that as we head into the new season. I made a video earlier on this week over on Matt212 Motorsport explaining kind of the event and what you should expect from the weekend. So yeah, go check that one out as well if you haven't already. I want to try and hit 1,000 subs on that channel as soon as we possibly can there. But yeah, obviously we know where we're going on all of these stages. I've done so much Monte Carlo in the last kind of 3 weeks, ever since I got back from my travels. So, I mean, I'm enjoying it. It's one of the better rallies on the game, but boy oh boy am I looking forward to those new stages where hopefully we can change things up just a little bit. I'm hoping over the course of 2024, we slowly see EA bring obviously more and more stages to more and more rallies, as that corner is so much easier when there's not ice on the outside of it. But yeah, I'm hoping obviously we're getting these updates to Portugal and Monte Carlo. I'm hoping we get other updates as well to various other rallies inside the game, as I'm just going to skip out there before we pick up massive damage on the car. I don't know whether it works. I don't genuinely know whether it makes it any better, but considering that probably would have been terminal damage, to have light bodywork damage is probably better. Let's head into stage number 1 then. Like I said, we've only got 3. We've just got to try and nail it. Have we got a spare set of tyres? Yes, we do. We will not take a spare as well. So yeah, let's do this thing. Looking forward to this. 8.6 kilometers down the hill for the first stage. Then I believe stage 2 is the other really fast section on the other part of the rally. And then stage 3 is effectively turn around from here, going the other way as well. I just want to nail all 3 of them. Hopefully we can try and get ourselves up towards the top of the order if we can. But again, this is me on this game, so crashes are bound to happen as well at some point during this rally. Right, nice and easy through those first couple of corners. Got to get the tyres up to temperature. But yeah, I mean, this Toyota is so unbelievably fast. Don't believe we've got any new Rally 2 cars, have we, coming to the next DLC? I mean, it's already a very, very stacked lineup inside this game, but I want to potentially make some comparison videos as well of all the new kind of cars in each class and things like that, just to hopefully give you guys, you know, some helpful advice as well with all that content dropping. Is I'm going to make the same mistake I did on the shakedown run, just not as badly on the way through those first couple of corners. Whoa, I just think for a split second there, was I still going to go off, despite saying about how much easier that corner is in these conditions. Obviously, braking zones further down the hill will probably end up being larger than I'm used to because of these slippery conditions. So trying not to lock up the fronts wherever possible as well. And, well, they do love to do rain on this game, don't they? They love to give us a lot of wet stages inside this title. Just trying to cut it as fine as we can. Ooh, easy does it. Easy does it. Skim the inside wall there. So we make our way down the hill. But I think top time on this rally so far is it's under 12 minutes. I know that. So yeah, some very, very fast times coming in. You know, we won't be around there, but if we could try and get a a decent ranking, score some good points. Oh, not like that I won't. Not like that I won't. Oh no, 13-second reset. Damn it. Completely misjudged which corner that was. That was silly. That was really, really silly early on, and well, a 13-second penalty. I'm sure that will haunt us by the end of this rally. Oh, come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. I mean, yeah, this car is so fast around here. Actually, though, the Citroen, a lot of people reckon, is the fastest car on tarmac stages, though. So I'm not too sure. I know they are. Well, that and the Skoda are like the fast cars inside this game, but yeah, which one's best? I think Toyota generally seems to have the upper hand, but the other two, yeah, are very, very competitive as well. So tip it in nice and easy through the bottom of the hill. Well, not through the bottom of the hill, we've still got a long way still to descend down this mountain. It is going to be so weird, like, if I come back to Monte Carlo in a few weeks or a month from now, kind of how this, how much of it will I remember again? I feel like most of it is ingrained in my brain now because we've done so many rallies here. But yeah, this might well be the last Monte Carlo rally we do for a little while. Oh, come on, easy does it, easy does it. Oh, this bit is really scary. You don't quite have the same downforce, obviously, they do in a Rally 1 car. Obviously, you don't have the tyre grip either in these slippery conditions, so just nudging the brake through. Make sure you keep the weight over the front end. There's the money shot on the gearbox as well. Oh, but not long to go then of this stage. We're doing pretty well, despite that 13-second time penalty. Just need to keep it clean and tidy through these last few switchbacks. Yeah, I think we can walk away feeling fairly happy with the result. Like I said, having not lost a good 15 seconds here, this might have been a very good time. But some guys obviously are so good around here that, you know, I'm never going to be a top competitor. There's people that jump on this for the weekly rallies within like the first 10 minutes and immediately will set rapid times as well. But down in towards final couple of corners then. It's going to be around about a 4:50, as long as I don't do anything stupid there. 4:47, so we could have been around the 4.5 mark had I not done, obviously, that one really silly error. But, you know, you've got to put that behind you. You've got to focus on the future there. And yeah, look at that. Had we not made that mistake, we could have only been a few seconds away from the top time there, just outside the top 50 after that one. And even if we just subtract the 13-second penalty, we would have been just outside the top 10. Here we go then, stage number 2. Like I said, this one's really odd, because obviously I only know this one as a very icy stage, so it should not take us long at all in these conditions. But anyway, we know we can aim for a top 10. Sorry, top 50 even. Top 10 I think is still a little bit far away from me at the moment on this game. Oh, come on, nice and easy.
Slight right, 80. 6 left of crest, 350.
I mean, you're almost up a VMAX then. 190 clicks on the way through. See, I think I've done 195 in this car around Central Europe. Before, but of course, that does include a cheeky downhill section as well. So we navigate our way through that first hairpin. This game should be light work without the risk of ice anywhere. I mean, Yeah, this stage is going to be barely over the 3-minute mark. Just nice and easy on that curving. They don't look that brutal. They're often actually quite nice on the ice because they give you a little bit of grip. But in these conditions here, you just don't really want to be nudging it if you can avoid it. I mean, we are just sat up towards the top of the gearing. Until we get into a bit of a tighter corner as well, but you know, if you're not committed, someone else will be. Until you get into some of these tight bits, but I mean, even that's a 1, and you're taking that in 3rd gear. Oh, and that's also a 1, and that was not 3rd gear, not with the line I took. Come on. Nudging off the walls, don't want to do that. Very good way of losing just a bit of time. Oh, that rock just squared up the back end there. I wouldn't rely on it as a safe, reliable way of doing that, but it worked. This hairpin as well always drags on just a little bit longer than you think it does. Easy, easy. All these switchback sections are so scary. I mean, at this stage is actually fairly forgiving in a lot of parts, because you've got that guardrail on the side of the road, but it doesn't ever quite give you full confidence either. Not long to go though of stage 2. We're just trying to fly through. Oh, a little bit of understeer there. Knew that was just going to head out straight towards the wall. Ugh. Oh, that was a bit sketchy. Luckily, the camera kind of came back towards us and we were able to get the steering lock on, but yeah, a little bit of a scary, unnecessary moment towards the end of this stage as through the final couple of corners. We're going to be around the 3.5-minute mark. That was better than stage 1. Still not perfect. 3:28 through stage 2. You know what? Well, we'll take that quite happily there as we'll meet the marshals just at the end. 17th on that one, 6 seconds away from your top time. So yeah, have we eliminated a couple of those errors, we could have been probably, yeah, just inside the top 10 there. Let's go, 1 stage left. We've just got to keep it clean, and we should be able to get a decent result. Here we go then, at the Moisieri stage. Last, but certainly not least. Very fast, very unforgiving, but very fun. Come on, we can keep this clean. We can do this. I know, for example, in a Rally 2 car, actually it probably won't be in these wet conditions, but basically the first third of this stage, it feels like, is all flat out. Oh, come on. We've done alright through those first couple of stages, just the one little error. So let's try and finish with a good result through this final one. Like I said though, this one is such a challenge. This section especially, early on, you're just committing, trying to keep your foot buried in the floor, despite all the little twists. Use that little bit of camber on the inside, just rotate the car through. Screw off the speed. Oh, as you get towards the top. No. Damn it. Just nicked the one post. And it sent us straight into the other one. Again, somehow avoiding too much damage there, but... oh, just those posts. It's the one thing I wish they'd change on this game, is just make them a little bit more forgiving. You know, the fact that a post like that would move. A rally car going 110 miles an hour, if it just sideswipes it, it would just get flattened. But not in EA WRC. I don't know what they put in their signposts in this game. All their little shrubs. But whatever it is brutal. Ugh, easy. Just because I made one mistake doesn't mean I'm allowed to make others.
Right of the crest, 90.
That's a bit scary.
Right of the crest, 120. 6 left, 30. Slight right into slight left of the crest, 80. Left of the crest, and 5 right, 100. 5 left short,
Just on the
80.
limiter, aren't we? All the way down here.
Left over bump,
It's a
and
little bit
crest,
tighter through this
30.
section.
Caution, 4 left short, into 5 right, 70.
Still doesn't feel very forgiving.
Tightens 2, opens long.
Oh, that corner always comes up on you a little bit earlier than you think it does. Just about remembered that time
350.
to back out. And then again, it's just foot to the floor through this section. Slight blend through the kink down the end here.
Slight right,
I mean, all of this is just iconic Monte Carlo.
270.
Keep in, but don't keep too far in, because there's again another
Short, narrows, 80.
unstoppable
Slight left,
signpost. Oh, avoid the thing on the outside there. Luckily able to keep the foot in.
long, 40.
Use the little barrier just to keep the car straight. One more sector to go then of the weekly rally.
80.
Oh, come on. Again, just lock the fronts up. So difficult in the wet on this game sometimes. You feel like the car's fine 90% of the time, and then you just get those rare moments
Right,
where if you snag it, you're just gone.
3 left.
Nothing you can do.
To slight right, and 3 left short. Into 3 right, opens.
Easy.
Into 5 left, long. Into late 2 right, tightens. Into 4 left, 4 right, 40.
Easy.
4 left, tightens. Keep in and 6 right, into 6 left.
Uh,
4 right, 80.
Whoa!
Left.
I always do that. Why do I always do that through that section?
5 right short.
There's something hidden there that every time I think I'll get away with, and every time I don't. But, I mean, this section feels so weird not having to worry about the ice.
3 left short.
But I'm not complaining at the moment. Through the final couple of corners we go, leaving it in third gear there. Don't run deep through there. First gear through that final hairpin. Come on, little Toyota. Up towards the line. We are going to do about a 4:10 in the end. 4:08. Whee! And a nice crash after the finish line as well. You know, the style points and all that. But there we go. We have survived the final weekly rally of the season there. 13 seconds off for the win on that final stage. Again, we could have been about 5 seconds away had I not made any errors as well. But I think we're going to be about 30th by the time we look at the final leaderboard. There we go. 33rd. So subtract the 13-second penalty. We would have been about 17th. And again, I reckon we could have been, you know, within kind of 15 seconds of your top time there. So we could have been fighting around P10. But Ronnie currently top of the board there. Skoda's actually top 3. So they're looking very, very good as well. Thank you all so much for watching. If you have enjoyed, please do make sure I leave a like. Get yourself subscribed. And yeah, we'll be back very soon with more EA WRC content.